Swan Defence and Heavy Industries is India's largest shipyard, boasting a dry dock that is not only India's biggest, but also the world's 7th largest. We go behind the security gates for an exclusive Walk the Talk tour, exploring a facility built on an unimaginable scale, including the 7th largest dry dock on the planet. From cutting-edge modular shipbuilding to massive geopolitical advantages, find out how the yard is leveraging a multi-billion-dollar government package to propel India into a global maritime superpower by 2047.
We are inside the block fabrication site of India's biggest shipyard, Swan Defence and Heavy Industries. And we have with us Mr. Rear Admiral Mr. V K Saxena, who's the CEO of SDHI, and he will explain to us what this facility is all about. Sir, can you please tell us what we are seeing is in the background?
Uh, Thank you, Manoj, for being here with us at the Swan Defence and Heavy Industries. Before I explain you about this particular facility at this bay, let me quickly give you a background about the SDHI. SDHI is India's largest shipyard in terms of the entire size of the facility, which is spread across 600 odd acres of the area. And we have got almost a year back fully operationalized. And with that, almost quarter of the India's shipbuilding capacity has been unlocked, and we are prepared to contribute to the not only national aspiration but India's aspiration of becoming the global shipbuilding player going forward. Now, block construction, as you know, is the BCS spread across 348 acres of the area. Is a huge, and in that 340 acres area, we have got the production facility, which is fully covered. That means 2.4 million square feet is a covered production area. So in this facility, everything happens on the covered area, which means that round the year, we can take the production of the blocks. Right now, we are standing in the B1 shed. Now, the B1 shed has got the most unique machine, which is called a flat panel fabrication machine. Now, the flat panel machine actually has got a uniqueness where, if you know that all the major big commercial vessels like Panamax, VLCC, VLGC, or the chemical tanker which are going to be constructed has got almost 40-45% of the hull is made of flat panels. So when you have the flat panels of the size of almost 12 meter by 4 meter each plate, that can be joined together at a much more faster speed. It is a semi-automatic flat panel machine. The advantage of having such kind of facility, which is unique in this country, is that we save at least 35 to 40% of the time for having such kind of huge plates.
This kind of facility is not available elsewhere in the country.
Yeah, nobody else has got the TTS flat panel welding facility.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the only shipyard.
There's only shipyard which has got this facility.
Okay.
And that provides there a unique and a huge advantage in saving a lot of, I told you, time, cost, and efforts. So this side, the machines are so well located that cutting machines, you cut the different kind of profiles, different kind of a pattern of the requirement of as per the design, and there the sub-assembly happens. Block, before it becomes block, there the sub-assembly happens. Now, using all sub-assemblies, they are used for fabrication of the blocks.
Is this the kind of processes that top shipbuilders like Korea and China and Japan are adopting?
Yes, I would like to tell you that, as I said, that this entire shipyard has been built based on the Japanese concepts and ideas. They were here during the entire commissioning of the shipyard, especially the block construction side, and based on their inputs and their methods, the entire process flow has been established. And they have, during the 2 year stay, they have trained our team also then. Okay. And some of the members of the team already exist with us. They have become now part of our new team. Okay. And they carry enormous amount of knowledge. And we also have the knowledge and the documentation which was given by them, right, that exists with us.
So in terms of percentages, to what extent are you automated this yard? To what extent?
See, this yard actually, if you see, to my mind, as compared to other peers, we would say that the TTS might still give you around 35% or 40% of the time advantage. Plus number of machines and other facility which we have got, that also provided around 40 to 45% of the better capability. I will not say automation, the capability wise. So that kind of capability we have in our SDHI compared to others. That actually gives us that kind of a differential in terms of the productivity and saving of.
Having received these orders, the world is actually watching. When are you actually going to start, or when is the steel cutting going to take place?
So as what happens in shipbuilding, the first phase is the design phase. So when we sign the contract of the chemical tankers, right now the design phase is going on. So Mrs. Stogda, who is our basic designer nominated by the client, he is doing the design, and design is done based on the various binding data, information that is supposed to be coming after you order the equipment. The first phase will be steel cutting. We expect by January, early January, we will be doing the steel cutting. As per the contract, the first ship is to be delivered within 33 months from the effective date. So we hope that we should be able to deliver the first ship by January 2028 or so.
How important,
Not December 28.
how important is this chemical tanker order to the revival of Swan defense and heavy industry?
Now, as you asked about how important, receiving the order of chemical tanker, which is first time ever in this country, is a very big statement, not only for SDHI, for the entire country, which makes a huge difference and impact that in India also the chemical tanker will be built. And we happen to be the shipyard where we have been able to receive this kind of order, most prestigious order, first time ever in India. So now with this order coming from Stenison, is being looked at by all the clients globally who wants to make the chemical tanker. Everybody looking at China plus or other countries plus. Therefore, we are confident we will become a preferred destination.
So you have mapped your revival strategy quite well, right? I mean, in terms of which ship type you have to focus on.
Yeah.
Isn't that? I mean,
Yeah.
on a short, medium, and a long-term basis.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's a very, very focused strategy that you've got. What made you decide on that?
See, Manoj, you must appreciate one thing, that in terms of the size and capacity, this is massive, which probably tend to make you feel that you can take any and all orders, which is not the right way to work. Especially a shipyard which just got revived, rebooted, I would say. We have learned a lot of lessons. We have seen the story of Indian shipyard. We have seen the stories of the global shipyard which has gone through this kind of phase. Therefore, we have made a conscious decision that when we get rebooted, we have to choose very carefully with a good strategy as to what all segments of the shipbuilding will be beneficial for us. And of course, the other segment which I told you is the large ship, that is the VLGCs and the MR tankers or other container vessels, etc., which is what government of India is also looking at. And we are already bidding for the MR tanker project for the SCI tender. Other thing which I must also add up is that the defense shipbuilding I have not talked. We are not forgetting defense shipbuilding. We are capable of doing even defense also. And for your information, apart from these two commercial ships, large, first time ever in India, we are the first private shipyard to get the order from the Royal Navy of Oman for delivering them a cadet training ship for them, which is under construction, and hopefully that would be getting delivered by mid of next year. So we again are equally focused on defense as well. We have got the wherewithal. The shipyard can build all kind of things, commercial, defense, any sort of a thing.
What is a pipe job? I mean, what is pipes? I mean,
These are the various types of pipes which are used on board ship. So where the pipes are used, pipe for the seawater system, lube oil system, fresh water system, chill water system, like a normal plumbing which is called.
Right.
Pipe means plumbing.
Right.
Now a pipe and a ship, depending on size, can be, run into 22 kilometers, 15 kilometers type of the ship. It will depend on. There could be different sizes of pipes. Can be starting with the 1 inch, 5 inch, 10 inch, 30 inch, likewise.
Right.
So this shop actually handles the pipe bending, pipe cutting. So different kind of machines are there, CNC, pipe bending machines are there. We have got 50 odd welding stations are there, So we can train the 50 people. This is one which you see the Y shape. This is called 6G because they're different, very most difficult kind of a welding because a pipe of one size and the pipe of other size gets welded inside and outside both. So that becomes a 6G kind of thing. So we are not only doing the training of the newcomers, we are also using this facility for training the or checking the proficiency of the contractor workforce when they come here for us.
So people who come here, when after you absorb a certain amount of number of people, they go to some other shipyard. They are. That's how you build up the skills,
So
right?
we are trying to make sure that we should be not only ensuring the people do get employed with us after training, but they are also free to go and get absorbed outside also. It's called Center of Excellence,
Right.
where we can train the welding, grinding, fitting operations. Okay, and of course pipe fitters also can be trained on that. These are kind of trainings and development we provide for the youngsters.
So this Center of Excellence, this has been set up by you only, or is there any other partnership with anybody else?
No, it has been set up purely by the SDHI. That is the beginning with the 50 odd people. We are very much aspiring. We are collaborating with the GMB and we have done the MOU also with them for furthermore development of Center of Excellence. We will be collaborating with some of the ITIs and polytechnics in the region. And as part of this venture, we have got 11 ITIs people, but 250 odd apprentices have been selected and they are being deployed here to get training done, and they after third phase of training they will again come back. So this is an initiative we have taken to make sure that in Gujarat we play a very active role in developing the maritime on field at skilling.
Right. No, that's very important, I hope, because as we go forward and as we proceed on this big ambition to become a big, shipbuilding nation, I think skills is there. I mean, we are all known for having a lot of abundant supply of labor, but to what extent they are skilled to take up the job?
Yes,
That's also very important.
absolutely. That is our purpose, that having a labor force, we talk a lot that India has got a cheaper labor, but we believe that while laborers are very much enthusiastic and probably they have got a lot of desire to learn, we are the medium who is ready to train them. And once they get trained, get more and more skilled, that is going to be very good, not only for SDHI, but for the nation as such.
We are standing on the dry dock of Swan Defence and Heavy Industries, which is the largest dry dock in the country. So, Admiral, can you please tell us what is the significance of this dry dock, and how ships come in, and how you repair ships or build ships, or what is it like?
Well, Manoj, as you know that, and you correctly brought out that this dry dock of SDHI is the largest of the country and the 7th largest of the world. That means, when I say largest, it is 660-meter long, 65-meter wide, and has got a capacity of 400,000 DWT, which means that we can construct the ships of the huge sizes, that is starting from VLCC, VLGC, Aframax, Panamax, Kamsarmax, and all such kind of ships we can build. So this dry dock can be segmented or partitioned in 3 segments. The first segment comes at 295, then another segment is there, which is furthermore around 200 odd meters from there, which is A-frame gate, and then it comes to head wall. I am not constrained by a single length of the dry dock.
Okay.
By putting the segments, depending on the type of the project,
Okay.
I can construct different kind of ships.
Okay.
Large ships, medium-sized ships, small ships. Variety of the ships we can construct them concurrently using this dry dock.
Right.
And this dry dock has got another very important thing, that we have got a Goliath crane of 600 ton capacity.
Okay.
Which means that I can lift up the blocks of 600 tons from the pre-erection berth. Also, both sides of the dry dock, we have got the ELL cranes, electrical level roughing cranes, which is 40 ton each. In addition, we are going to have 2 more new 40-ton cranes getting commissioned shortly. So we'll have altogether 4 ELL cranes along the dry dock. We use this berth for assembling them in the mega blocks, so that if it is 80 ton, 200 ton, 300 ton, the moment it goes to 600 ton, I can join there many number of blocks. And then this mega block gets lifted out and put into dry dock, refit, and the new construction. We have a great advantage in terms of carrying out the refit also. By using the lambda gate, this part of the ship dry dock, which is called the outer chamber, are being used for the purpose of refitting of the ships.
Right.
Last 1 year, I'm happy to inform you that almost 20 ships refits have been done on schedule or ahead of schedule already.
Okay. Given the situation in the war in Iran and all that, where Dubai was a big, hub for ship repairs. Somebody told me a couple of days ago that the entire Dubai cluster is totally empty. And India has got a limited window to capture that ship repair market and establish. What do you say about it?
Yeah, very right. I think we have a huge possibility in India, and especially for the SDHI, because we are located geographically in a very, very strategic location, which is very close to the main hub towards the Dubai and other Middle East, etc. So there, the ships can come much more faster.
Huge dry dock. Like, I mean, with seeing it, I'm really, really amazed by this dry dock.
This is, I would say, unique dry dock, world class in terms of size and the capacity, which is actually provides a huge help to the nation as such.
Yes.
So it is, I would say, it is up to us to make use of this dry dock very optimally,
Right.
full capacity. That's what is our target is. And going forward, we are very much prepared to not only serve the nation, but serve the global client.
That's exactly
using
what
this
I was
facility.
about. You are moving very fast in your expansion plans and to capitalize on the circumstances. What gives you the confidence to move ahead?
My confidence comes from the fact that one is that how fast you have seen it the moment we took over in whatever conditions the shipyard, within 1.5 years time, the promoters with their intent, their focus, they have actually put in so much of, I would say, efforts and the money to revive this massive shipyard to what you have seen today. That's one part. Second part is that the way the entire shipbuilding globally and within the country happening, and the kind of focus government of India is giving to the shipbuilding, especially the commercial shipbuilding, also gives us great amount of confidence. And third thing is that the kind of a facility which we have, whatever clients so far have visited, the global client, everybody was very, very happy, very impressed. And they have said very, very positive words about this facility. Kind of a infrastructure in terms of the size of the dry dock, BCS, which has got a massive fabrication capacity, 1,64,000 unmatched, put together the quarter of the capacity of the country, is something so big, so great that we can actually make a very big difference at the global arena. That is one part. Second part is that the government of India, I said that recently they have come up with their policies in second avatar, the Shipbuilding Financial Assistance Scheme, the Maritime Development Fund, Shipbuilding Development Fund. All these things are giving a 360-degree kind of a support to all the shipyards in the country. That has also helped the global players when they come, and we are able to match, I would say, to come up with a very good costing, keeping in mind the financial support scheme which has come up from the government of India, that is making our costing also more and more competitive globally.
Right.
So that is actually making a difference and giving us a confidence that yes, we have got everything with us which will enable us to go not only within the country and ensure that what shipbuilding required for the country, but go to the global client. And therefore, that gives me confidence that we can compete at the global level.